Church.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so active.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Fires one high and deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So Texas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender forcing the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Craven. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up.
Breaks away in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Craven. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move to the tight end. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Trying to set up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Black. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Takes a handoff. It's Clark. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make the first down, they want to...
He's loose. They're able to keep him out of the end zone first and goal. Go straight ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Looking for the score. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And the Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
With defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge...
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is
this
game. Putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He hit him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Riley. Makes one man miss. Breaks into the open. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Right back to the well. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrell. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grab near the marker. It's Riley. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the ballers on that offensive line.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job on the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up that run.
There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left with the catch. It's Durham. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Makes a connection. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Barry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away, the opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
A solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown!
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David can turning it on. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Rocket. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're doing?
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punching in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in front.
And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of those drives in.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Washington. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Clark. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack in the 20. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the quarterback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And this defense.
What is my story? Smart kid, dad left, I took care of my mom, I vowed to own the world one day, and judges asking a submission.
How's that working out for you?
Hey! Pretty well, actually.
What, she was asleep or something?
Cheers to that.
Has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Offense changing the play. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move.
You better be ready. Come on.
After a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.